Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. Showing off my entire NASCAR collection that I've gotten over the years. So, anyway, let's start off with the video games. And yeah, let me get NASCAR Rivals real quick. Alright, so the first game I got is NASCAR Heat Evolution, which was a terrible mistake. I got this on the Xbox One, as you can see right here. I got it in 2018, and I did not enjoy this game at all. I don't know why I even bothered buying this game. The next game I got, it was back in 2020 during the pandemic, is NASCAR Heat 2, also on the Xbox. For some reason, GameStop doesn't have the PlayStation version of NASCAR Heat 2. I just wish they had the PlayStation 2 version of NASCAR Heat 2. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty decent, but it still has some issues with NASCAR Heat Evolution. Oh, crud. Alright, next one is NASCAR Heat 3. I got this in 2018 for my birthday. Not my birthday, for Christmas. At the same time, I got my PS4 on Christmas. And let me get my controller. This is a gold controller. And I trade controllers with my little brother. You guys remember that my third party PlayStation 4 controller I got? Well, I traded it. Well, I traded controllers with my little brother. And so now I got this gold PS4. I honestly wish I had the PS4 Pro instead of the original PS4 because of, well, loud fan noise. Next one is NASCAR Heat 4, which I got in October 2019. I gotta say, this is by far one of my favorite NASCAR games of all time. Okay, let me put up my games. Next one is NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus on the Switch. Yeah, I used to have NASCAR Heat 5, but that was on my old PlayStation Network account, but it was unfortunately hijacked, along with... And all of my games are gone, along with NASCAR Heat 5 and Minecraft. Yeah, this is basically it. Alright, time for my latest NASCAR game I got. NASCAR Rivals for the Nintendo Switch. It would be nice if they used touch controls for this game. And yeah, I created the HendrickCars.com scheme, but I didn't make the Hendrick Cars logos. I just used Mobile One instead. I also created the Chase Elliott 2020 Chase Elliott's NASCAR car from this year, which I can show you guys right now. I know it's a dumb idea holding it with one hand, but I need to. Let me turn off the brightness real quick. That's more like it. I also made an auto owner's car. Okay, this is getting painful for to hold two stuff with one hand, holding the Switch with one hand. All right, let me show you guys the T-shirts I got. Let me put this hat on Olaf. There we go. Here's a NASCAR T-shirt. It's Kyle Larson's T-shirt, and unfortunately, I have to hook this up because there's a hole in it, and also it was too small for me. I also got I got a few more NASCAR shirts. Like this one I got for my birthday in 2022, and this one I got when I was at Texas Motor Speedway for the playoff race for the playoff fall race in 2021. I also had had another Chevrolet T-shirt, but right now it's getting washed off. I'll show it out on screen. It was my Chevrolet 800 Win T-shirt that, well, is getting washed up right now. And here is by far one of my favorite shirts of all time. Chase Elliott's 2022 championship shirt, which unfortunately I have to hook it up because it's too small for me as well. I really love this t-shirt. I also love the 9 font in the Cup Series championship. NASCAR Cup Series champion Chase Elliott. Alright, well, I also have 2 Texas Motor Speedway shirts, but for some reason they're in the closet that I unfortunately cannot find. So let me show you guys the hats that I got over the years as well. First up is the Daytona 500 hat. My sister got this last year, back in 2022, and I love this hat. And unfortunately, I never got a chance to go to Florida yet, but one day I will. Next one is the Chase Elliott Mountain Dew hat, which I got with the Chase Elliott T-shirt back in Christmas 2020. I actually love the Mountain Dew colors on this thing. Pretty good. Let me get another T-shirt, another hat, which is the Texas Motor Speedway hat. The O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 at Texas Motor Speedway. I like the flames on here. It's so cool. It's really cool. Alright, with all that being said, done. Let me open up the NASCAR. Let me get all the NASCAR diecasts out of here. Hey guys, this is Future Chase here. I seriously forgot my custom diecast. So here's my custom diecast I got. It's basically like my channel OC, but it's now a diecast. So anyway, let's get back to the video. Okay, before we get into the diecast, I forgot to show off the stickers on here, and here's one right here. Is the Chase Elliott Luma window film card that I got, which you guys can watch on the title, the card on your screen if you're watching this video. So yeah. I actually have a DSi game, but I unfortunately have one that is on Super Scribble Nuts. I don't know how you say it. It would be really nice if I had Mario Kart DS and Mario 64 DS. Okay, here's another one. Another sticker is the Ally car for Alex Bowman, Ally Best Friends car. I also have the Brad Keselowski sticker, but it didn't go out that well. All right, so anyway, here is the diecast. Let's start with the destroyed one, the one that I destroyed. Yeah, the Alex Bowman Neon Ally Chevrolet, but he's on the PTC mode cars because I hate PTC mode cars. So I destroyed this car. I actually destroyed it because it's on the PTC mode. I did this like a month ago. Jeez. So first off is we have, what is his name? Mark Martin? Is that what it says? Mark Martin's car? I have no idea if it's actually Mark Martin's car. What a perfect car. I really like this paint scheme. I got this car back in 2018 for Christmas Eve. The next one is Dale Earnhardt's Coca-Cola car. At first, oh, okay, let me focus this. Okay, at first I thought this was Dale Earnhardt Jr. because Dale Earnhardt Jr. also drove the 3 during around that time, but it was actually Dale Earnhardt. Wait, what year was this? 1998. Yeah, I honestly thought this was Dale Earnhardt Jr., but it was actually Dale Earnhardt. Next up is Austin Dillon's car, driver on number 3 car, which is his 2019 Dow car. Man, the reason why these cars look damaged up is because I used to have a Cars bucket, and having a Cars bucket was the worst idea I ever had. Next up is my boy Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the number 8 car for Junior Motorsports. It's just plain yellow, which is kind of weird, but I still think it's okay. Next, oh my God, Dale! Here's stuff. It's my first ever Chase Elliott car, Chase Elliott's Sun Energy 1 car, Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. And this is a race win. Kept this car for years. Next one is Chase Elliott's Mountain Dew Zero Sugar car, which I got this back in the NASCAR Authentics line. I seriously love this car. This is by far my favorite Elliott schemes. Next up is, well, another NASCAR Authentics car, Noah Gregson's car when he was sponsoring Lionel Racing for NASCAR Authentics. Next one is Eric Almirola's car. It was so damaged up that I had to put Transformers on it. This is the Eric Almirola Transformers car that I custom made it. Next one is Ty Dillon's Geico car. We drive for Germain Racing. Which is this is a weird name to go with. Next up is Kyle Busch's Skittles Dips car. But unfortunately he never ran this car once in his career. I really wish he would ran this paint scheme back in 2020. Next up is Martin Truex Jr.'s Series XM car. This is a race win car back in 2020. Next one is Paul Menard's car. Menard's his quicker state car. Next up is two Caterpillar cars, which I don't know who drove the 22 during around this time. Scott Wimmer. I don't know who drove the 22 in this one. Next up is Joey Logano's car. This is his Shell Pennzoil. This is his Pennzoil car, which is just plain yellow. I mean, yeah, it's good. I mean, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. Next up is Jeff Gordon's DuPont car, back in the Gen 4 days. This car was made in 2001, the same year that Jeff Gordon won the title. I have a couple of William Byron cars. Here's the William Byron cars. This one is these two are Exalta cars. They're the same paint scheme, but different colors. And it's just William Byron's Rookie of the Year car. Put these back. Next up is the 26 car, which I don't know who drove the 26 during around the time. Next up is Kevin Harvick's car, and yeah, this is his first car where he replaced the late Dale Earnhardt, who unfortunately passed away. Yeah, it's really cool to see Kevin Harvick going back to the 29 car for the final time in his career before he retires. Next up is a random NASCAR car. I don't know who drove this car. I never seen this car before. It's just the 37. I don't know who drove it. Next up is Daniel Suarez 41 car for Stewart Haas Racing. That was his throwback to Tony Stewart back in the day. Next up is Kyle Larson's Credit One Bank car. Yeah, the 42 was scratched up, so I had to make my own 42. So don't blame me. Next up is John Andretti's car. Jeez, these cars are so old. Next up is Bubba Wallace's car, rollback car to Adam Petty back in 2019. Looks so awesome. I love the paint scheme. Next up is Jimmy Johnson's 48 car back in 2001. Is it 2001? Yeah, 2001. I got this at the Texas All-Star race in 2021. Next up is Greg Biffle's car. I don't know what's up with the cars. Greg Biffle's Texas Wing car back in 2019, I mean. Next up is Kyle Busch's car back in the 87 when he drove for Namco Motorsports. Alright, I got two Alex Bowman cars, and they're both Exalta. The first one is Alex Bowman's Tim Richmond throwback. And here's another Alex Bowman car, his normal Exalta car. Alright, I got two 187 scale cars that I got. And this is Brad Keselowski. I mean, not Brad Keselowski. These are both Ryan Newman. This is the original green, and this is the chrome colors. Alright, we're done with those cars. Let me go on to the other cars. I can't do this with one hand. Okay, so let me close this up. Oh, crap. Alright, the first one is... Oh, crap. Why do I always keep dropping these cars? The first one is Kurt Busch's car for Chip Ganassi Racing in the one car. Why? Why do I always drop them? Hold on. There we go. Okay, time to continue. I really love this paint scheme. Looks so cool. And too bad it wasn't actually gold in the authentic slime, because that would have been way cooler. Alright, next one is Brad Keselowski's car for Team Penske. And this is his throwback car. I really like the paint scheme. Usually I'm the more of the color guy. Colorful guy for car when it comes to race cars, but this is so cool, honestly. Alright, here's another PTC mode car. It's Austin Dillon's car for Richard Childress Racing, the patriotic car. Like, I just, why do they have to use the PTC mode cars? Just why? Nobody likes the PTC mode cars. Okay, I want to get these two out of the way. Even though they're, oh my gosh. Even though they're not technically NASCARs, but I want to count them in anyway. Here they are. These two IndyCar cars that I got at Texas Motor Speedway this year. Alright. Okay, well, I got them out of the way. Let's get over with another car. Alright, the first one is Kyle Larson's Nation's Guard scheme for Hendrick Motorsports. This is the 5 car. Yeah, he only ran this scheme a few times. It would have been cooler if he ran it a bit more, because I honestly liked his paint scheme. I like it better than the original car. But hey, that's just me. Alright, okay, these two cars are technically the same, but they have some differences. First one is Kyle Larson's championship car. Honestly, this was supposed to be the Freightliner car. The Freightliner car, I think. Yeah, I think it was Freightliner. But I ended up getting this instead because Lionel was dumb. And the next one is the Hendrick Cars Patriotic car on the PTC mode car. These two cars are exactly the same, but they have some minor differences. So why do I always drop it? Alright, the next one is Brad Keselowski's casserole car. By far one of the best casserole cars in years. It would have been nice if Lionel will put the Chris Buescher casserole car with the Brad Keselowski car. I think it was wave 9. I think no, not. I don't think it was wave 5, wave 4, wave. Yeah, I think it was wave 6, not wave 6, wave 7 of NASCAR Authentics. All right, let me get these 3. Is the Chase Elliott Lumar cars. These 2 are the Gen 6 cars. This one's the Gen 7. The Gen 7 car. You guys already know. This is one of my least favorite Chase Elliott paint schemes of all time. Next one is Dakota Race Win. I really like Dakota Race Win, but the issue is the tires because Lionel being Lionel, and this is the same paint scheme but with different things like the yellow tires and stuff. Let's go on to the next one. Next one is Chase Elliott's A-Shock car. I got the base off of it back last year because I hate bases. I got this for my birthday. What a good looking Chase Elliott paint scheme. Next one is the Elliott Napa car, which is by far one of my favorite Elliott paint schemes. Even though I like the 2023 car, I still prefer the 2022 car because, well, it's so good. Honestly, one of my favorite Elliott paint schemes. Alright. You guys already know about Danny Hamlin. I just want to move on with Danny Hamlin because I already did a review on this. I put him upside down. Why did I do that? Alright, next up. Alright. These are the only 2 Ryan Blaney cars I got. The Ryan Blaney Body Armor Daytona Race Win. And the Ryan Blaney Menards / Moen car. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright, next up is Kyle Busch's Interstate Batteries car. Yeah, it looks so good. And next up is Martin Truex Jr.'s Auto Owners Insurance car, which is so good. Such a good paint scheme. Such a really good paint scheme. Another PTC mode car is Christopher Bell's car. Original Big Brian already did this, so this is my same reaction to this paint scheme, to this car exactly. but I'm not gonna rant on it. I just want to review my NASCAR diecast collection. Next up is Joey Logano's Shell Paint Oil Scheme. By far one of the most ugliest paints Joey Logano scheme. And there's issues right here. Oh, focus on the camera. It's hard to get it focused sometimes. Alright, here's William Byron's Homestead Miami race win back in 2021. This is so good. A really good paint scheme. Alright, I got 2 Alex Bowman cars. Let's review them. This is the Neon Ally car, but this time it's on the EL mode, and thank God. And here is the original Ally car. I wish this would run more often than this, because I love this Ally scheme. Let me say that. Let me rephrase that. I wish this scheme was ran more often after Nashville, because this was so good. I do like this one too, but this is by far the best Ally scheme. All right, almost done. Just 2 more drivers to go, and here's another Alex Bowman car, which is the Ally Best Friends car. Another good paint scheme. A really good paint scheme. Alright, to end it off, we have Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Hellman's car. Back in 2022. Back last year. We raced at Martinsville in the spring. And even though he spun out, he still managed to finish good. And now that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is racing for 2 races this year, I'm gonna watch those races because I'm a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan. Y'all know that. And yeah, that is in my entire NASCAR collection that I've gotten over the years.
Hey guys, this is Future Chase here, and I just want to give you guys a quick note that I've been holding up this video since like May, and for some reason I didn't have a chance to upload it. I was waiting until I get more NASCAR diecasts, so I did get some more NASCAR diecasts, like the Elliott car, the Larson car, the Stenhouse car, and the Byron car. So yeah, so that's why I edited this little clip right here before I end off the video.
Anyway, here's the first one. Is the Chase Elliott Napa Auto Parts throwback car to Jimmy Means. Yeah, this is just the backup car. Like I said in the diecast review, I don't mind the white. Next up is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Sunny D car, which is on the diecast. This is honestly one of the most ugliest diecast Ricky Stenhouse Jr. diecast I ever seen. Next up is Kyle Larson's red Valvoline scheme that he won at Homestead. Yeah, it's just a Homestead car. And yeah, it's also on the PTC mode. And last but not least, William Byron's Raptor car. I have nothing else to say. I already reviewed this car already. So, anyway, if y'all enjoyed this video, leave a like down below, consider subscribing, and with all that being said, y'all take care.